You might be wondering, what are some of the most successful and common challenges that someone can make to a DUI case? Well, I like to categorize a DUI investigation into 3 different phases. The first phase is something called vehicle in motion. That's where an officer makes observations about a person's driving mannerisms and whether those mannerisms are indicative of possible impairment. So if there's no issues with the driving and the person's pulled over for an equipment violation, a non-moving violation, that's already a good start to the case, because the police or prosecutor have to prove that a person's so impaired by alcohol to the extent that alcohol causes them to be a less safe driver. So if there's no driving issues, off to a great start. The next phase, personal contact. That's where an officer makes observations about a person, how they look, how they sound, what they're saying, if they've admitted to drinking. During this phase, some common challenges can arise where maybe an officer in the report never notes that the person had any slow or slurred speech or doesn't have any of those common typical physical manifestations that we would expect to see from someone who's supposedly impaired. And then finally, during the third phase, that's pre-arrest screening. That's when officers get to use the tools at their disposal to assist them in making decisions about whether to arrest, field sobriety tests, portable breath tests. Now, the common issues that we see is when an officer is supposed to complete these tests according to standardized procedures, and then they deviate from those standardized procedures during the tests. They deviate from those procedures, and that can compromise the usefulness of the tests.